Out here, it's not only the amazing views, but the way time stretches out a little longer and how the breeze hits just right at the summit. With All Trails, you can discover nature's best with over 450,000 trails around the world. Download the free app today.
Hi guys, welcome to this episode of Heavy Metal Tones. This is the Metal-Roos Tapes Volume 3, where we dive into the vaults of the interviews I've done for Metal-Roos. Here we talk to Tarja Turunen, the amazing, wonderful Tarja from, you know her from Nightwish, but also from her solo work, more so for her solo work now, but she is a voice and a presence in the symphonic heavy metal world that is second to none. So it was a real pleasure. She doesn't do many interviews, so it was really amazing to grab this one. I hope you enjoy it. I love chatting to her. She's such a lot of fun and really interesting about this Circus Life tour and album that came out on May 16th of 2025. Some really interesting inside stories about costume failures and the wonderful theatre that they performed in for the recording of this particular live album, and the tracks that they covered, and all that sort of stuff. You're going to love it. I really, really enjoyed it. One of my highlights of my career, actually, chatting to her. So sit back and enjoy the beautiful tones of Tarja Turunen as recorded for Metal-Roos. Anyway, enjoy. Chat to you afterwards. Bye for now.
Lovely to chat with you. It's actually a real pleasure, a genuine pleasure on my behalf, to talk with such a legend of the industry. Like very few people. No, I mean it. Very few people are as recognizable voice and image as yourself. And so it's really lovely to particularly because we're here to chat about the new album that's coming out, which is the Circus Life. Fantastic, by the way.
You have been able to see it, listen to it.
I did. Yeah. I had listened to it, and what I loved, I mean, we'll talk about it, but I just thought that the fact that it was 100% record, no edits, no special effects, no nothing, so brave in this world, you know.
I have to say that it's one of the best things I've done in my career. Seriously, I've been able to do so many different kind of concerts, even as a lyrical singer, you know, being in front of the symphonic orchestra and stuff like that. This was something very particular. I mean, the fact that, okay, I got to reunite together with my friends, my musicians I've known so long, even with some new faces there, we worked so hard with the arrangements and everything, and then it all came along, and the emotion is so pure. I mean, for me, I am very critical. I'm so super critical. I'm absolute perfectionist, and I'm always crying when I listen my.
But that's what made great art. That's what made great art. It's perfectionism.
It is there, but the emotion is there, and it's so wonderful. It was really wonderful to work this out, and that's why we want to release it. I mean, seriously, it was very unique, special occasion. I have my high hopes one day we can repeat it. I don't know.
It was a beautiful location, the Bucharest city's the National Circus, isn't it? There, I didn't know what that place looked like. I had to Google it to have a look at it today because I was like, what a beautiful building, what a really lovely location to have this moment.
There were the horses backstage. It's a circus, so it's a
amazing.
So we were like, the odor.
Lots and lots of perfume. You'll be all right.
It was crazy.
Because the 16 musicians, and your brother on there as well, Tony, which is a fabulous thing to do something with your family, that emotional and that special to you is really beautiful. But it's just, I listened to it and it flows so beautifully. Like it's a really good flow of a list. I mean, it must have been a nightmare working out which goes where, because it's a long 2 hours. There's a lot of music in there.
Yeah, a lot of music, and editing was hard. We worked months for this, but editing the images, I mean,
yeah, because it's, I mean, really, and they're beautiful. Everything, I mean, you always add wonderful. I mean, I've seen you live many times, and you've always got, you know, such amazing stage presence. You know, you hold the audience in the palm of your hand, which is something that not many people can do when you're just central figure on the center of the stage. It's hard to do, but you can hear the audience in this recording. They're just they're having so much fun, but they're in awe. You know, it's
and
just,
also, the audience, as it is in my shows nowadays, it's very mixed audience. You know, there are children with their parents with their parents, you know, grandparents. They're the whole, it's a family show, even though we are talking about rock and roll, and, you know, but my shows are very emotional. Music is, there is this emotional delivery every time that is involved. It has to be. So it's,
it must be draining. It must be very draining, because giving yourself that all of yourself for that 2 hours, I can't imagine you just fall into a bed and be asleep for a week. Like, you know,
those fucking heels that I was wearing. Those horrifying heels that I will never ever use again.
Oh, right.
One size too big, even those shoes. Oh Lord. But what would you not do for the image?
Of course, and it doesn't come across in the music just because they're hurting you. It doesn't come across that way. Like...
No, I know, I'm a very good actress. Pain, it wasn't pain.
Oh, look, we all hurt for our art, don't we? I think all art is painful anyway. Like, all creation is painful, from everything, birth to art. Everything is painful. So it's amazing. Like, I had to really, sorry, I'm just getting some talking in the background. I really enjoyed your version of, I have to say this, I know you probably hear it all the time, but Demons in You, I loved it. It felt, I've seen you play that song a few times, but when you played it this time, it was really, there's a real to it, like a real energy. I don't know why, but that one, it grabs me every time anyway, but I was always, that one.
Interesting. Brilliant. It's always very, you know, listening experience is always very personal. So I'm very happy to hear this from you, because it's, you know, how I go through my songs is a different thing. You know, when the whole is it's a very, very long process. When I start writing the songs, when I'm at the moment currently doing the new album, I'm writing for my new metal album. And when I have the idea at this moment of a song, then when I get to rehearse it with my band, it already changes there. And then when we perform it live with the people receiving it and the feedback we get from them, they all change. It's always constant change, and it's very personal.
Yeah, and I think that's wonderful. That is what I get from your music. I get, you know, there's sometimes when you see some bands, you know, that you can't connect. There's a disconnect. It just becomes entertainment. Not saying that yours is very entertaining, but you know what I mean. You disconnect. Yeah. Whereas
I can't scratch on the surface. I need to go deep. But that's where I believe. That's my gift. You know, that is the gift. That's been my blessing, in that sense that I feel like I am here to make people happy. I am here for that.
And you do.
Along the way, I make myself happy.
Yeah.
And I really
voice
hope that will last.
Yeah, it will do. As long as these can work, you will be all right.
Yeah, right. I am on it all the time.
All the time. I think that, again, that's your whole thing. You're not, I suppose at the beginning of the interview, you know, you're known not just for your voice, but your theatrical shows. The bands you choose that play behind you are always first class. You never go and see you and go, oh, that drummer was off, or I didn't think much of the bass player. It's always a full-on theatrical experience, and there's not many musical experiences these days that have that with that kind of capture. You know,
I'm very lucky.
Very lucky.
It's the situation is so that when I get to work with somebody new to me, for me it's as important when the person is a good person, understanding, and the collaboration goes and runs smoothly. There has to be a communication. And when I see that that person understands me, it flows. And when the team unites, they, my guys, when the show is over, they sit down in the backstage and they talk what went wrong or what we could do better. And they're playing my songs. I don't have a band. I'm a solo artist. So when I see these things happening, of course, it makes me like, wow, appreciate them way more.
Yeah.
It's very important for me that my team is happy working with me.
Well, they want to be there for you. That's the point. I mean, as I said, the music is so beautiful to listen to and so full of energy and passion and emotion that, as a musician, and I'm a very bad musician myself, but as a very bad musician myself, you don't want to just stand there and play 4/4. You're out there giving your energy out to get the energy back, right? Because that's, you feed off that energy, and if the band behind you are just punching the numbers and playing for the clock, it doesn't matter how good you are, you're not going to be able to hold that audience, And so you're very lucky because you can choose from such wonderful musicians to pick. And 16, wow.
For this special occasion, it was like that. I really got I would love to repeat it. We did one rehearsal show with this, so that what you see was the one show. We did 3 days of rehearsals.
Yeah.
And then one rehearsal show in Prague. Then we flew down to Bucharest and we did the show, and that was it. And then 1 week and a half later, I went on a tour on my own with the current album I was touring at the time. It was the In the Raw album.
Yeah.
And it was the lockdown 2 weeks later.
Oh God. So
it was like, that's why, this was the feeling, the concert that we managed to do right before COVID came and right before, it's like, oh, thank God.
Oh, well. And what was it like in the round? I've always wanted to ask this because I've never talked to anyone who's performed in the round before. Was it a different for you? Because normally you've got the band behind you, audience at the front. So did you feel that you had to constantly move?
I loved it. Actually, it was a huge challenge. Yes. Yeah. Especially with those fucking heels.
Yeah.
But
that's what I'm going to think
now
about.
I get it. You don't know the world of a difference when I'm running with the tennis shoes the other day. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
What a pleasure. But I love bothering my musicians, I go and bother them. I love go behind the drummer. I never get to do that.
No.
Obviously, the audience, as it was 360, so I also wanted to see all of them, to get close to all of them. So yes, in that sense, it was a lot of work, but it was a pleasure at the same time. So it was really, really unique thing.
Because I've never been to one in the round. I've never been as an audience member. I went and saw Hair in the round, but that was a musical and the theatre. But it's actually a rock show in the round would be an interesting experience to see everything.
There's nothing to hide.
Nothing to hide.
What is there to hide? There is nothing to hide.
No.
The drummer, you have your water there, your towels, and your notes or whatever, and everything is there. I mean, what is there to hide? It's in that sense, this show is also something that people can see that everything is live. There is nothing to hide. There is nothing artificially made in a way.
No.
So really, I've done some classical shows in the venues like this.
Yeah.
And those are hard because you are like here I could run around, but the classical were back towards the majority of the time you are back towards the people, and that's hard.
It would be because you want to your whole thing is to emanate to an audience, and if they're behind you, how do you then project yourself? Yeah.
Shirt is here, it's like singing on there, and you're like, hello.
Yeah.
You know, just like
Occasionally turn around and wave at the cheap seats.
it's really ridiculous. But those venues, they sound good, nevertheless.
Oh,
So,
mate, I mean, if this was not touched at all, the sound on here is like, whoever did your sound coming through the desk is really very top, because it is so crisp all the way through there, you know. And so that's another thing. It's okay to say I'm going to do it in one take, but you've got to trust the people on the desk, on the tape, going, have they got it? Is it correct?
yes,
You
yes,
know?
yes, yes. Tim Palmer is a guy that I've been using, you know, since my second album, second rock album. In the beginning, I sat down with him in his home studio in Texas. I was together with him. He's a lovely man, family and all. So we got to spend time with them at their home, in home studio. And so, but we built a relationship since the beginning of my career with him. So he has been there along the way, all these years. So I don't need to be next to him any longer, you know.
No, he knows what you need and what you want. Yeah.
Exactly. And
brilliant.
I'm just nagging around, you know, nagging in distance, you know. But I have a home studio here at home, so I can check the mixes. I have a proper Genelec studio monitors, you know, and so I have really good setup here at home, so I can do it. But
I mean, I know you're a professional. You've been doing this a long time, and you've been on some of the world's biggest stages, in front of some of the biggest audiences. But this must have been nervous for you. This one, I can't imagine you would have gone backstage and gone, "Oh, here we go. This is another show." I would have been like, "Oh, I'm gonna."
Yeah, no, second show, and it's just one take, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Your mind, you must be going, I can't drop this one. I can't drop this one.
Funny though, it's been like that. I remember ever since even with Nightwish, you know, when we started doing our first live DVDs at the time, DVDs and you know, live concerts, it was always nerve-wracking, but it's getting better. I mean, I've kind of forgiven myself that I don't need. I mean, I have accepted that I don't need to be perfect. Nobody is. So in that sense, yeah, I'm doing lyric mistakes. I'm doing bullshit here and there. Everybody does. But
everyone does. We're human, right? That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But it's still, if the feeling is there, then it's all correct. So that was it. I was not that nervous as I would have expected. I was thinking,
I would have been frozen still. Frozen still.
It was fun, actually.
And
Fun.
again, fun. Well, that's another thing. Fun, yeah.
Yeah, that circle made us. I felt the energy between
wonderful.
us musicians because we were just there. You know, it was wonderful to really.
Wonderful.
It was a different connection between us, the musicians, as well.
And I bet it went like that. I bet you suddenly blinked and the thing was finished, and you're like, oh, "What? What? Where's that 2 hours ago?" Because you're just in the moment, right? Yeah. A lucky audience. Wow. I mean, that's a fantastic. You get that ticket, you'd be smiling.
Romania has been receiving me with love for 30 years almost. It's been really amazing to visit the country, and this venue happened to be something extraordinary, and that's why we chose it. The location.
Wonderful. I mean, Europeans, they love that your kind of music. It's very much it's a world sound, but it's very the European countries like Germany and Romania and all this, they absolutely love this kind of operatic, intense, emotional music, and so they should. So everyone should, but I'm sure they do. But that's the area that UB must be huge in Europe, like huge. Yeah.
Lucky, but working hard like a dog.
Yeah, well, no, that's a thing. That's the thing. And you've had some, health issues in the past. This is not. It's not something that you clearly take lightly. It lives with you on every minute you breathe. Every time you wake up in the morning, it's with you to the moment you sleep at night, and probably in your sleep as well. And that's what makes it so wonderful, though. Touch. What makes it so. I mean, we don't see that
stress that you go through, because we're just the fans. We stand here and watch this wonderful show that you give us, and these wonderful records that we can play and lose ourselves in times of stress. But it puts stresses on, we don't see that. You drive yourself hard to get that to us.
Because I'm an artist. It was different when I was in a band. It's different to be a band member, not to carry the responsibility on your shoulders. But here I am. I am alone. I'm really. It's like you said in the beginning. It's a birth. Every album, it's a birth. It's a struggle. It's a sweat and tears and But it's at the same time, it's so rewarding, because you worked, you've done so much, and there you go. You can still love what you do. And that's where I always say that I feel really privileged to be able to be an artist who loves her job. I mean, I really love music.
Yeah, and it comes across. It's beautiful.
So much challenge. So much of it. Now I was a couple of weeks without singing because my daughter got a flu, and so everything comes back home, and then we are all like struggling. So there was a couple of weeks I didn't sing, and it's always when I start again, it's like, do I know anything?
It's not like riding a bike, is it?
It's like, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But it's that work that motivates me also. My voice, big motivator. It's like hits me hard.
Well, God gave you a gift there, my love. It's a special gift. There's a lot of people in this world who would give their right leg for your voice, my love. And I mean that. No, I mean it. I truly mean it. Like it's not, people. I'm not saying you woke up and suddenly you were perfect. You had to work for what you got. It's a lot of work getting to where you are, but it is a gift, and we sharing it with the world is something special. And this CD, this record, this DVD is going to just show the world just how good you are. Those that haven't seen you live, I'd like to say that.
I really hope to come down to Australia. I mean, I would love to visit you.
Oh, it's a fantastic country to play
in. We are really working hard. I know my friends from Within Temptation, they are going there for now. I think it's their first time.
Yes.
And I was playing with them. I was singing with them, performing with them in the last couple of months ago in Europe in their shows. And I was talking with Sharon, and she was super excited about it. So I'm really happy for them.
Yeah, the audience here is wonderful. Because we are like Canada in some respects, no one comes here, or they're generally not because it's too far. When people do come, we just go, oh.
I know.
The love in the room is immense, because we see our heroes like yourself from afar, and on DVDs and on records, but when suddenly they're there, whole different experience. It's a whole different world.
I really hope this happens. Yeah, we are working on it.
Well, you'll get there eventually. I'm sure you've got so much to do.
I know. No, it's
and
crazy.
you've got a family, It's not like you know what I mean? So responsibilities everywhere.
I know.
Mine are all grown up and left home now, so I don't have to worry about that anymore.
And it's 12. So
what a good age. Good age.
Yeah, great age.
Great age. Yeah.
She has a drum exam today. Hey, she's playing drums. Yeah. She has drum exam.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, my girls were trumpet players, because all in my family were trumpet players. Brass. Yeah, I never got it, but they got it. And so
you had to listen all that at home.
Yes, and I had to clean their instruments, which is not a pleasant thing to do if you know what a spit valve is.
Oh my Lord! I mean, that is one of the instruments, not very easy to start with.
No.
Wow. No. What a challenge.
But my brother's wonderful. Like, it's another thing about music, isn't it? My brother is very challenged physically, and unfortunately has lots of difficulties elsewhere. But he picks up the trumpet and he sounds like an angel. It's just wonderful. I can't tell you. It's like you look at him, you go, "Oh, you poor bugger." And he picks up the alto sax, and you go, "What?
Yeah.
Where? Wow." And he's always in a very happy space when that happens.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
this look
exactly.
on he's happy.
Yes, exactly. That is the thing. If I am pissed off, if something has gone wrong, and I am like, you know, is it already the menopause hitting me? You know, really, seriously, things like this. We women, we go through
Oh, I know.
it's a
Poor
lot of
things.
things,
Yeah.
hormones.
Yeah.
So I come here down in my studio, I start singing, and sun is shining again, and everything is fine, and you know.
Oh, and that's what it's about, right?
Yeah.
Because then you can let go. It's like any creativity.
Yeah.
You know, you can let go of those demons and those problems and live in that world. And just be honest, sometimes the darkest things make the finest art. And so, you know, like we're lucky. You're lucky in that respect. And so my brother, very lucky in that respect. You can just go and let go of it, of all the pressures of life. And here you come, and I've created this beautiful thing. And like you, when I listen to music, it does make me feel emotional. And I do get a tear in my eyes sometimes. And and that's what's special. That's a special thing. Eliciting emotion in people that you don't know, that are complete strangers from the other side of the world, you know, is something wonderful, isn't it? Like you can just think, someone's putting my record on and they're going to be full of joy, right? Or they're going to be with me on my sadness in this song because it's a sad song. They're going to come with my journey. I love that idea. You're very special, very, very lucky.
Yeah, that was very beautifully said, but it's really real. Yeah, it's real.
Yeah.
For artists like me, I'm still listening music because of that reason.
Of course, because I would, if it becomes a day when I don't listen to music, I would rather be in the cold, cold earth. Thank you very much. I don't want that.
No, think about this life without music.
Oh God, no. There's a special. It's just not right. When people hear people go, oh, I don't listen to music. You go, like, are you not normal? What is wrong with you?
I know. I was just talking with my friend in a gym. Actually, she said that her friend is somebody that doesn't ever listen to music. Not in a car, not at home, not in a gym, nowhere.
Oh my God! If I don't have headphones on, I'm always. My wife says to me, "You don't listen to me." I have to walk around like that, so I can hear her talking to me. So I'm just stuck in my own little world.
No, it's weird. It's weird.
I don't get it.
In that way,
good luck to them. Good luck to them. That's what I say.
Yeah,
good luck.
exactly.
Good luck to them. That's there. They go over there. They go over there.
Yeah.
But yeah. But thank you. And no emotions. That's right. That will come eventually. Yeah, it'll dam burst and be all over the place. Thanks for chatting. I really appreciate you coming on and chatting with me. This album's coming out in May, of course. It's going to be an absolute. It's going to be cracking. The fans are going to love it, and non-fans, if they're watching this and want to know listen to this, because it's a really great way of demonstrating your skill and your passion for what you do, because no one can say it. 2 hours unedited all the way through is anyone that even the most hardened musician would go, maybe not. Right. So it's a beautiful representation of your work, your solo work. It's just wonderful. And as I said, Demons in You. I could go back and listen to that again.
Great. I'm happy to hear that. Really
wonderful. But again, I hope you have a good. I hope you have a good rest of your year, and touring doesn't get too stressful for you.
Thank you so much.
And the new album comes like this.
Yes. Next year. I am now writing. I'm now writing and hopefully hitting the production towards the end of the year, because the touring, I leave next week. It will end in September, and then I have time to. Then
you have time to family things and
normal
day life. Normal day life.
Yeah, somewhere there in between, and then hopefully next year you will have it.
Wonderful. Well, it will be wonderful. I'm sure that you'll tour it and it will be just spectacular. Thanks again for joining us. It was a privilege to talk to someone of your experience and caliber, and someone I admire greatly. So thanks again. And
thank you. Have a beautiful night.
You too. Oh, have a good day because it's daytime.
Thank you. Lovely talking to you. Really, take care of you.
That was the amazing Tarja from Nightwish and solo work and many other things. Now, for a little break, and after that, we'll be chatting to Celeste from Ghostseeker, a local Australian metal band with another fantastic female vocalist. And the album itself that came out soon after the interview was an absolute cracker. So hopefully, fingers crossed, when you come back after the ads, you will enjoy this interview with Celeste from Ghostseeker, the local Melbourne heavy metal band. Anyway, chat after the break. Bye for now.
Out here, it's not only the amazing views, but the way time stretches out a little longer and how the breeze hits just right at the summit. With All Trails, you can discover nature's best with over 450,000 trails around the world. Download the free app today.
Welcome back to part 2 of Metal Tapes Volume 3. This one again is another female, as I mentioned in the first part, another strong female vocal fronted band. This is Melbourne's Ghostseeker, a brilliant local heavy metal band. I had the pleasure of chatting with Celeste Dudeson from the band only a few months ago for the release of their new album Divergence. I also reviewed it on the show. And I absolutely loved it. It's a brilliant lyrical journey and a great musical journey as well. And I hope you enjoy that chat with the fantastic Celeste from Ghostseeker, as I said, for metalroos.com.au for all your metal needs. Anyway, enough shameless advertising. I'll hand it over to Celeste. Bye for now.
Oh, good and raring to go.
Oh, wonderful. Brilliant. Well, thanks for coming on. Thanks for chatting about this amazing album, by the way.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no. Bloody fantastic album. Like, I've been sort of binging it over the last 4 or 5 days, so it's been...
I'm so sorry.
No, not at all. Not at all. Why should you be sorry? It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
Always.
It's really nice to chat to an Australian band and performers, to be honest with you, living here.
Okay.
Because it's just the music scene over here is so good at the moment.
Oh, that sounds. Oh, I want to be a part of it.
Ah, yes, you are part of it. Major part of it. So that's what you're talking about. But the new album, which comes out, I believe, on the April, isn't it? April.
Yep. 25th.
25th. That's it. I did write that down. I can't read my handwriting. April 20th. I can't read my handwriting.
Oh no!
I just got back from Sydney on a long trip. I'm like, oh my god, 25th.
Oh yeah. Jet lag, everything. No,
yeah,
forgiven.
Yeah, thank you very much. So it's your first with this band, isn't it?
No, so this will be our first album, but
Yes.
second big release. Our first, we had our EP.
That's right, you had the EP, but this is your first full length
Yes, correct.
outing, and exciting stuff. I mean, it's as I said, there's a lot of sound in and around the Australian metal scene at the moment. It's really nice to hear something fresh and different.
Yeah, we like to think that we're adding a bit of a different layer, a different flavor onto the already awesome metal scene here. So I'm glad it's coming across well.
Oh no, it absolutely is, because it's beautiful and stark, but it's also heavy and light. It's really an interesting mix of an album throughout the tracks. So I mean, your voice is beautiful on it.
Oh, thank you.
No, genuinely. And the mix with, I think it's with Daniel, the other singer, isn't it?
Correct, yeah.
Really, rarely do I come across a double vocal like that really melds well like that.
Yeah, we've heard a lot that we work really well together. So it's still really nice to hear that it's still, hitting hell.
yeah, it is, because it sort of took me by surprise slightly, Celeste. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, I put it on going, oh yeah, okay, I'll listen to this. And then I was like, oh, I have to go back and listen to it again. Oh, I have to go back and listen to it again.
We have surprised some people with my vocals at certain points, so it's good to know. It's still surprising.
It is wonderful. It's refreshing, I think is the word.
I like it. I'm going to apply that more.
I think refreshing is the word. Because I mean, you're in a. I mean, how would you describe your genre? If you were describing yourself, if you had to put yourself in a box, which I don't like, but if you had to do that, I hate that. But if you had to do it and say to someone, "This is what we are," what would you say you would be?
Oh, that's a tough one because we draw upon a lot of different genres to make what we are. So because there's a little bit of post metalcore, then melodic metal. I'm heavily into opera, so we're sort of putting that across, and then obviously there's like a bit of no, I wouldn't say thrash, but I don't know. I couldn't
It's
put a
difficult,
pin on
isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it wonderful? And that's why I think
hard.
the term modern metal is a much better term for you guys because it's almost boundless.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And the tracks come across that way. I mean, some of the vocals, like I'm gonna butcher this name because it's metamorphosis. I can't even say it.
That's okay.
Metamorphosis.
Yes, you got it. Look, even we had issues with it.
I'd hate to be singing that lyric. No, that's tracks like that are surprising. Like you open up with the single that's out now, which is quite bouncy. I think it's quite punchy, and then you move your way through these sort of roller coaster of emotions. Was that a deliberate thing, or did it all just come together that way?
It more came together that way. I mean, our initial idea of this journey between an AI takeover, the sort of skepticism, the optimism, the submission into that whole journey of it, sort of played with all of our emotions and applying it to every sort of song. But it was definitely not an idea we applied first. I mean, coming out of COVID and still writing half the stuff on the album that you hear now helped shape where those emotions came from. And there were highs, there were lows, you name it. You name it. So yeah, that's probably how they were applied to each song more so.
Yeah, and I think the whole concept of the AI thing that's very prevalent in all our lives now, more so than ever before for any generation. And obviously, it's really interesting that you can take the emotions from COVID, which was that horrible up and down, no one knew what was going on, to this other no one knows what's going on with AI, and it merges really successfully.
We hope so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, there's no incongruity on it. There's no incongruity on it. Like it flows. Yeah. It flows. And like a good album, you have to go back and listen to it over again to catch all of the
bits and pieces. Yeah, it's a good Fight Club album, right?
Oh, bloody amazing Fight Club album. You've got to go back. Yeah, you've got to go back and dive into it. It's very well made for a first full length. I know you've been in the industry a little while. It's not your first thing, but it's really well polished.
Thank you.
For a first big outing. It's quite remarkable, actually.
Well, we worked really well with our producer, Ione Heckenberg. So he's the singer from Ocean Sleeper. He helped us shape a lot of our ideas and bring a bit of his own flavor to it. So that polishedness was a bit of us and a bit of Ione. So we definitely have him to thank for a lot of that beauty.
Is beauty, and he appears on one of the tracks, doesn't he? He's on
absolutely.
One. So
couldn't help ourselves.
Why would you? He's there. Like, hey, you're not doing it for 10 minutes. Come on, come over.
You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything with the album. It's fine.
You're all right. You're only living with it every minute of the day in every pore of your body. But come over here with it.
Yeah, exactly. And again, I'm so sorry, Ione.
No, I'm sure he's very, very, very proud, and he loves it because he should be. You all should be. Again, it's remarkable for. I keep saying Australian band because we're all used to these huge international acts making these big sounds.
Yeah.
With all these millions of dollars flying behind them.
Yes.
And then when someone comes along and makes this, that you go, wow, it can be done. It can be done, and it can be done at a high level and locally, which is like madness. But, you're an opera singer, so you said you're basically and that comes across in your vocals. Were you a traditionally trained opera singer, or is that something that you've just, were you like, are you from a classical background?
So it was a bit of a journey. I started singing by being self-taught, and then as I grew, I wanted to take on that more classic kind of side. So I actually trained for a couple of years under another opera singer, and he taught me well. But it was very many years ago, so I just try and adapt as much as I can from what I'd learned and evolving from there with it. So a few years classically trained. Yeah.
Yeah, because it sounds that way. It's around, it's the beautifully proportioned balance between yourself and Daniel. The highs and the lows.
Yeah,
and I think that's a marriage made in heaven there, Celeste, I think.
Sometimes we think we share the brain as well, so marriage definitely, yeah.
But isn't that fantastic though, right? That the hive mind on stage, right? Right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to know what they're doing. You already know what you're doing. He knows what you're doing, and on you go, right?
Yeah, and it's actually very funny that way. We don't plan a lot of our stage show. We kind of just go with the emotions we feel with each other, and what you see in our stage shows are very spare of the moment stuff, and that's how you see us. That's how we work.
Brilliant, right? Because I mean, we've all been to shows where it's very highly
choreographed. Yeah,
I can't get my teeth in today.
That's okay.
But
I'll help.
thank you. They're and you sort of enjoy it, but you also come away going, well, okay, it's a show. But there's sometimes when it's that spontaneity and that movement, that, particularly with your music's so, I mean, I had to say uplifting. I don't know if it's an uplift. I felt uplifted by it.
Yeah, no, I can see how that would definitely be applied for sure.
Yeah, because people say, "Oh, heavy metal can't be uplifting." I felt buoyant listening to this album. I know that. I love that. Yeah, I know the themes are heavy and darker, but musically, it was a big swell. Like there's some really big bass parts in that album.
Yeah, well, some of the songs, like the anthem and stuff like that, were written for purely that basis to really kind of grab you, lift you, and make you feel like you can be a part of that one crowd, which again, a part of that AI concept of being together and feeling that collectively, was meant for that. So I'm glad it gave you that.
Yeah, no, it did. It certainly did. And I mean, again, with that sort of classical opera background that your love of opera, there's a certain sense of the album being quite classical and operatic.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
in its structures.
Thank you. Yeah,
I love classical music, and it has that kind of. Right. It has those swells, as I said before, swells and dips and flows.
Yeah.
And I mean, was it this one here? I wrote a red line under it. Beta War.
Beta War. Yeah.
I really enjoyed that one. I don't know what it is about that song, but it just holds me. I was like, I'm going to go. Get to Beta War. Let me listen to that one again.
Yeah, no, definitely, and we are definitely bringing that one along with us as well, so that just as a hint for anyone catching our shows lately, they'll definitely catch what you will catch then.
Oh, great! Because honestly, it's a crack. Like, you start with the album, a brilliant opener, and you end with a brilliant opener. A finish. It's really nicely tail-ended, bookended. So it's a real balanced album. Have you had good feedback from it?
But from the reviews we've gotten from other people, definitely. The journey that it's been able to take people on was a big thing from everybody to say, and also the fact that they can hear so many genres in all of the songs, and just like yourself said, that you could feel one thing one time and then in another song just feel completely different in another. And really good feedback so far. So we're very happy and humbled by what's coming back so far.
Oh, I'm pleased, and you should be. I'm sure all the bands should be, because I mean, it'd be amazing to tour it. It'll be quite interesting to see how you take it this album live, because it's a big sound to replicate. I don't know how you're gonna do your voice for a long tour.
She'll be right.
Yeah, just lots of strepsils. You'll be right.
Yeah, exactly.
Little black dot, like whatever those things are they put on.
The vaping or whatever underneath, like the steam bucket and stuff
like
that.
That's it.
That's how you'll see me.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Stay away from any smoky bars, which is difficult to do when you're in this kind of environment.
Yeah.
But again, Daniel's voice is also unique.
Yes.
You know, I mean, we've talked about yours, which is beautiful, and it is beautiful, Celeste. Honestly, genuinely. But his is. I mean, there's a lot. There's dark vocals and there's growly vocals, and then there's way he does it where you can actually hear what he's saying.
Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah,
which is a really hard thing to do because a lot of time it's just noise. And don't get me wrong, I loved it, but it is just noise.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're going to write a lyric, you've got to be able to hear it.
Absolutely, and I call him like a lyrical genius. He's sometimes if I get stuck on a concept or a verse, he'll go, "Why don't you try this?" And what he comes out with, I'll be just looking at him dumbfounded, like, "Wow, okay, yeah." And I'm so glad that you can still hear his vocals with his screams because you need to be able to hear what he says. It's absolutely, yeah. I still get blown away, and I've known him for this long now, so it still amazes me.
Well, yeah, you need it. If you go with the angel and the demon, whatever, you do need to hear what they're talking to each other. You need to hear you need to hear the flow. If it's just it's like, well, okay, great, you can do it because I can't do it, but I can't hear what you're saying.
Yeah. No, I do really appreciate that with him, and his thick Aussie accent when it comes through makes me laugh, but also is very good too.
I think that's what I picked. I think it's what I picked up on. I was like, wow, this. I think if it'd been American, he probably wouldn't have heard it.
No, but he's got a thick Aussie accent. I love. It's great.
I mean, are you getting much of overseas good reviews from overseas yet?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, most of them have been from overseas.
Good.
People like yourself and a lot of people in Europe. Yeah.
Brilliant. And that's again, I think that's a good sign for us the local scene and for the bands that are coming through because there's a lot of noise out there, Celeste. You know that there's a lot of noise. It's a very noisy musical scene at the moment. So it's nice that bands like yourself can cut through that veil. And affect people that listen to it. And I think that's what it's about. It's about affecting people that listen to it emotionally.
Yeah. I think a lot of bands definitely follow a lot of other bands in their successes, but also just the way that they write. And I think sometimes bands need to remember you need to write like you. You need to put out there what you want to put out there. Like you can always be heavily influenced by your favorite artists, but that's their sound. You know, make your own. And I think sometimes, I think that's where the noise comes from. I think it's lost in that sea of, I can't remember. I can't really possess the word that I want to say, but it's just that the sea of same. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you need to cut through, just as you mentioned. And I think we at least tried to do that with our sound too.
Well, it's a unique sound. I don't know how you guys came up with it. Obviously, it just is a wonderful, beautiful, universal accident, right? That brings,
pretty much.
that brings these different disparate voices and sounds together.
Yeah.
To make this amazing album. So, I mean, more of it. That's all I can say. I hope more is to come. I know it hasn't been released yet, but can we have another one, please?
Yes, can we have? Sign us on for the second album. Thanks.
I can't see why they would not. I can't see why not. I can't. But the product's beautiful. The packaging, like the artwork, is really lovely. From it really tells that story. It's very modern. It has a nice modern feel to it. It has a real sort of what was the film I was trying to think of? A real sort of what's the Ridley Scott movie? I've gone Blade Runner film.
Yes, yeah.
It has a sort of real Blade Runner esque sense to it. When I looked at the artwork, sort of you can tell it's what it is straight away by looking at the package, right? You know it's going to take you on that journey.
Yeah, and that's what we wanted from that as well. It's again one of those things we visited, making sure that we didn't follow older traditional trends of metal and older style concepts. So we wanted to really make that modern style and really have that shown in the artwork and I guess that dystopian AI digital fortressy landscape and stuff. That's what we wanted to really put in, and that's, I think, some of the descriptive words we used when we actually had to get it all sorted. So
There you
that
go.
came
Doing words. No, yeah, like
yes.
but I like
The AI generator.
yeah, that bloody thing. I tried using it once as a nightmare. I can't. I tried chat,
It's
whatever
not
it is.
fun.
No, I
Don't do
just
that.
want to throw the computer through the windows. Like, there we go.
Correct.
What's wrong with a pencil? Like, anyway.
Why is it not 5 fingers?
Yeah, exactly. I think that there, and I mean this complimentarily to you. I think you are at the cutting edge of the sound that you're making. I think this is quite unique, and I think bands will be listening to you, and thinking about where you go from there, because I wasn't expecting it, and I think I think that's, and I've heard a lot of music, Celeste. Come on,
Of course.
bloody I'm too old now. I've heard everything, but you hear that and you go, ooh, that's fantastic. You know, where did I go from here? That is the key. You see, that is the key. But great tracks.
You have to keep listening.
Yeah, I will have to, won't I? I'll have to come are you going to tour Australia soon?
Yeah. So we've got our Divergence tour. We kick off. Actually, we start driving tomorrow morning, which is going to be super fun. We stop off in Sydney first. So it's I think it's the Chippo Hotel.
Yep.
And then we come back to do our Melbourne show on the Saturday. Next week we're in Adelaide, and then the week after in Brisbane. So we've got a nice tour mapped out for the next few weeks for this album. Yeah,
we'll have to get you into Canberra soon. This is where I am.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a long way. That's a long drive for you guys, eh? That's a real road trip. That one.
Yeah. No sleep. It's fun.
No sleep for rock and roll, right? That's
correct.
That's
We're
it.
really
right?
living that lifestyle now.
Yeah. Living out the glove compartment. Who's got the cheesels? Yep. Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, look, brilliant. And the local scene, I'm sure you're well known in the local Melbourne scene. I'm sure you draw a big crowd. And after this album, I can't see why you won't draw bigger crowds, and hopefully overseas.
Well, that's the goal. Like, we definitely want to take this to you guys, whether it be UK, Europe, wherever anyone wants us. Yeah, we definitely. I think our sound is more suited to that European UK market, so we can't wait to take it up there for sure.
I think you do. I think this is no disrespect to any other musical markets.
Not at all.
But they have the European and UK. They have a really cultured ear when it comes to their metal. They are happy to have and try lots of different things.
Yes.
And you know, because this progressive metal is so big now, right? It's so It's so. I mean, I don't like the term progressive metal, but it's there, right? It's just
we don't like labels, but they're there.
I hate them. But you know, but you have to in this industry. Sometimes you've got to box it, like because people buy boxes.
Correct.
Real sad thing, because they should just go. I'm going to try that.
Yep.
And give it a go. You know, how hard can it be now? Because you just swipe, go look, listen. You know, you don't physically have to go. I want them to buy all your albums, but you know, you haven't got to physically go buy the album.
Yeah, no, very, very true though. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have to ask, how did you get being with such a beautiful voice and such an angelic voice? How did you get into this musical world?
Well, so I grew up listening to metal, so I've been brought up on it. So I guess from the very depths of my mum's taste in music, we started off with the Elusive Queen, and then I evolved since from there. So my favorite bands growing up were bands like Nightwish, Epica, Within Temptation, Evanescence. Wonderful. You know, all of the big four, you know, of the female world. And then it grew from there. So I was always well into opera versus gritty, scary. So it always just makes sense to me. Yeah.
Opera can be scary. I've been to a few operas that have scared me. So you can. There are a couple. I mean, if you want to sit through the ring cycle.
Thinking about it already.
But I think it's again, we live in a world where now, thankfully, wonderfully, women are accepted and a big face of metal.
Yeah.
And I really, you know, I have 2 adult daughters, and I feel very privileged that they can go into music and not be, oh no, it's a man's world. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Which it was maybe
We've still
30
definitely
odd
got
years ago.
yeah. It's still a journey, but we've definitely come a long way, that's for sure.
Yeah, a long way, because
Yeah.
there's no man apart from, say, maybe Rob Halford that can sing like you, but it's so right. Oh, so it's the truth, right? So we need those textures, we need those lights and depth, we need the different flavors in our music. And
we do,
and it brings that to us. So I hope that the album is a smash hit. I hope that that it goes. Even because you put so much effort into it, you can hear it. This isn't a weekend. This isn't a weekend project.
No, I took a bit.
Yeah, only slightly. Yeah.
But look, even if it doesn't hit as hard as we all hope that we have projects that hit as hard as we want them to. Even if it just reaches out to another female and another person, anyone out there, and just says, you know what, they're doing something that is working really well and getting their sound and voice out there. I want to do it too.
Good.
And especially, I think it's like even more important. And I say this just from, I guess, my point of view. Being that young girl in my bedroom, listening to my favorite bands and seeing how well they did and how beautifully it came across, no matter what genre they did it in. If that can inspire other young girls and older, like even like myself, to do the same, that's all I hope. That's all.
Oh, so that's wonderful, and they're the kind of words that I love to hear. Because without that, and without those lovely words, you and I wouldn't be talking to you here. You know what I mean? It's this sort of thing that perpetuates art and creates more great art.
Absolutely, yeah.
And
well, I'm a mother myself, so I've got a young daughter who I really just want to help pave her the way. So if she wants to go into the same pathway, I've helped pay for her. So it's just equally as important to me.
Well, if she's got 1% of your voice, she'll be all right.
Oh, she's going to have too much of it, I think. We already know that.
How lovely. How lovely is that? Wonderful. Well, thanks for coming and chatting. It's a great album.
Thanks for having me.
No, it was a pleasure. Good luck with the tour.
Thank you.
Good luck with its release. The singles are fantastic. The videos are brilliant. I didn't even come across those ones. Sorry, I meant to mention those. The videos are beautiful. Oh no, they're beautiful. And it's very difficult to say something's beautiful when it's as heavy as this can be, but it is the truth.
Yeah. Well, we just dropped our latest single, "Glow and Decay," which you would have heard off the album tonight in Australia at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with a video as well. So a new one. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, thanks again. Thank you for coming on. Thanks for lighting up my life, because it's been one of those days. It's been nice to chat to someone as bright and as wonderful yourself.
Thank you. Same.
And good luck to the rest of the band.
Yes, I will pass on those accolades.
Brilliant. And more of it. It'll be a difficult one to top this album, but if you do it, it'll be even better, I reckon. So there's another one in the background. Oh dear. Anyway, thanks for coming on.
You're so welcome.
Thanks, I'm sure I'll see you around somewhere. Okay.
Definitely will. Yes.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right. Have a good one.
Well, that was the Metal-Roos Tapes Volume 3. I hope you enjoyed listening to it as much as I enjoyed recording that with Tarja and Celeste. And my voice is getting a little bit better. As you can tell, it's still a bit low, not my usual sparky self. I'm also using a new mic, which I've been given and I'm trying out. Hopefully, it sounds even more warm and delicious. I don't know. We'll see how we go. We'll see what the feedback comes in. It's always worrying when you put a new mic on, because you think, now I've got to work out all the EQing again, and have I got the plosives covered, which is the P's and the S's, the P's and the S's, those things. Is it picking up room sound? Is it not picking up room sound? Is it in directionally the right way? This is a dynamic mic, or a condenser mic, so we'll see how it works. Anyway, thanks for listening. Chat next week, and keep safe and keep rocking. Bye for now.